Guys, how you going? It is Andrew here. Apologies for that little hiccup that we just had. Um, that's the beauty of working in a multinational company. Sometimes communication gets lost in translation, and we end up with multiple Zoom rooms when we're only supposed to have one or a couple. But it's all good. We're here now, and that's the main thing. So give me a plus in the chat if you can hear and see me well. That would be fantastic. So I can hear. Well, Daniel, you're already onto it. You give me a 10. I love that. I love that. Thanks, Rebecca. Thanks, everybody. I see that there's a lot more participants in here, which is great. Obviously, I didn't get the memo, but that's okay. That's okay. So, guys, we've got an action-packed training here for you tonight, obviously, to try and help you understand the ins and the outs of this uGain business. Now, give me a 5 if you're excited about where uGain is heading right now. Awesome, awesome. Good to see. Yes, plenty of 5s coming through. And guys, why wouldn't you be excited? There's plenty of things to be looking forward to, obviously. Plenty of aspects to it that we still need to probably come to grips with. But that's why it's so important to continue to turn up to these webinars left, right, and center. And as many as you can get on them. And of course, the lead up now until Christmas is going to be very, very busy. The lead up now until around the 13th and 14th, 11th to the 14th of December, obviously, is going to be some pretty key dates that we've spoken about previously in the last few days. And of course, there's more information coming out about that as well. Now, obviously, this evening, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about this uGain business. There's lots of different things. We're going to talk about what it is. We're going to talk about what it gives the user, what it gives the merchant, why they'd want to participate, and of course, the little tips and tricks on how you can present it to them to make them fall over themselves to get to you to be able to become a part of this amazing loyalty program. Of course, our main speaker this evening is the project manager of this amazing program, and of course, that is Dragos Stanciu, very, very good friend of mine, obviously from Italy. One of the members of the Strategic Council. Of course, there's 5 of us in there. But Dragos, what I've seen in his own business, not just inside of our organization, Dragos runs a very successful fast food business in his little town of Louvre, which is in Italy. It's just this beautiful little town on a lake, and the food, Dragos's food is to die for. And the ideas that he has around his business and his business planning and the way he's set that up for future growth is absolutely amazing and mind-boggling. And it's great that we've got someone of such caliber that has been able to put this together for us, with us, to ensure that we get the best mileage from it for each and every one of our partners. So to have people like Dragos to be able to carry this vision forward is just... we're very, very blessed, very blessed, very blessed. So Dragos, my friend, if you are there, please come on out and take us through this amazing presentation you've got for us this evening.
Yes, I'm here. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you for your wonderful introduction. And I'm thanking you from the bottom of my heart for such a wonderful introduction. For those of you who don't know me, I would like to introduce myself in 2 words. I'm going to tell you about myself. My name is Dragos Stanciu, and I'm a member of the Presidential Council, or better, now it's called Strategic Department. And I'm also a president under the affiliate program of the new consumer community. I'm a uGain project manager. Also, I'm a certified coach for master profit training and the presenter or the host of the Genius of Finance game. I'm a member of the association Peace of the Generals of the Generals of the World for Peace, and I'm also a leader in the new consumer community in Italy. I'm also an entrepreneur, speaker, and a professional investor. Today is an incredible day. And today it's a special day for me because I'm very close to an agricultural company. I'm still in my car. I conducting my webinar because after this webinar, I'm going to go to that company. It's a company that produces wine in my region. It's a small village close to my city. And I'm going there to propose our uGain application. But now I would like to explain to you what uGain is. uGain is a digital platform for small and medium businesses. Also, it is fit for big trading centers and entertainment centers and the big chains, which would unite both entrepreneurs and consumers. And I think I can honestly call it a turnkey solution to automate customer acquisition and retention. So uGain helps improve the service and improve the delivery of those services and products to the end user. It is, again, a turnkey, ready-to-use solution for people to be able to acquire and retain their customers. Therefore, when you go to a business owner, you will see how easy it is to explain to them what uGain is. And we will also see that on the next slide, what uGain offers or gives the user. It is very important for the end user to understand the value of what the application gives them. Because, first of all, uGain helps us save the budget. And also it helps us to manage our personal finance properly. Therefore, when a person wants to spend money, I think all of you give value to your money. I mean, appreciate it, and you would like to spend it in such a way as not to waste it. So you spend it with intention to get some joy from it. And to get at the same time a high quality service or a high quality product. Therefore, this is the future of all the companies that will be working in our uGain ecosystem, because the companies that will not join our ecosystem, they won't be able to give enough attention to all of their customers, keep track of all of them, and they won't be able to manage the innovative resources that the market offers. So let's move on to the next slide. And let's see what uGain offers to businesses. First of all, it helps them increase their customer base. Second of all, it reduces advertising costs. And it helps to improve the quality of the customer service. Also, it increases repeat purchases and allows you to use that application worldwide. Therefore, all of it taken together gives us the opportunity to work online too. And this is a huge advantage, I think. Because people, especially business owners, are now in a very difficult situation. I'd say a predicament because of the coronavirus. So it's a huge problem. It's a problem that forced many business owners to close their business because they were not able to sell their product offline anymore. And now those people face financial difficulties. They have to pay the lease, the utilities, and we decided why not offer them the opportunity to move their business online. And I think this is one of our strong points. I'd say an ace in the pocket. And let's move on to the next slide because we have a lot of things to discuss today. So far, I have told you about certain specific characteristics of our application. But the next one, I think, is one of the crucial characteristics or better opportunities. It's about customer interaction. We can create a communication channel through which you can publish or post advertising or advertisements of your services or products. You can advertise discounts, the offers of the week. You can invite the customers that you have in your structure. And if you are a restaurant owner, you can advertise different meals and aperitifs. So you have a direct dialogue with your clients. If I have to create a website for my company, and connect all the customers to that website and continuously maintain that communication channel, what do you think could be the cost could be of maintaining that website and continuously maintaining the communication with your customers? Could you give me an estimate in the chat, like how much it could cost? $1,000, $300, $500, such endeavor? Just give me a figure, because when I was looking into it and wanted to do something similar, they told me that such project would cost $2,500. And now I would like to see your estimate. So how much do you think such service can cost, which is the maintenance or development and maintenance of the website and maintaining direct communication with your clients? Some Italian partners are already giving me estimates. Someone says 1,000, someone says 1,500. So what's the English? Well, truth be told, this service costs at least $1,000. And the website, which would have these option or feature of maintaining communication with the clients would cost $1,000 indeed. And our application offers this functionality, the functionality of being able to interact with your clients. The clients can leave comments on your website directly from their phone through the application. You can receive the feedback on the quality of the service that you provided. Another possibility here is to leave your comments, and those comments will go directly to your back office, to your personal account. So if you own the business, you will see all the comments, all the feedback right away. And one more advantage is the analysis of ratings and reviews, which will allow you to improve the quality of the service and the goods. And it also will ensure quick response to the assessment, which will in turn help increase customer loyalty. And here we can manage our customer loyalty. We can increase it, improve it, because we establish communication thanks to this particular instrument. Let's move on to the next slide. Because in our application, we have certain elements that need to be explained, and primarily you need to understand them. So we have, as you can see, marketing tools for working with the customer base. So what does it mean? It means that we can digitalize our customer base. You can publish your promotions and post special offers. And you can also offer nice bonuses to customers. And you can give the so-called welcome points. And essentially, you get an additional passive income from the subscriptions paid by your active and loyal customers. And using push notifications, all clients will learn about your promotions and your news. And you can also configure the targeting. You can choose yourself who will receive your commercials or your advertisements. So I can send my messages, my promotion, the information about my promotions to specific people, the target group that I want to activate, to mobilize on this particular week. So just imagine that there is one more option. And I think all of you who participated in our webinars remember about that option, but I would like still to bring it to your attention, which is cross-marketing. So what does it mean, cross-marketing? It's an opportunity to cooperate with other companies that yesterday were your competitors. And today they can become your allies. And also, you will be able to use the database of the clients or the customer database of your partners. But for that, of course, they need to be registered in uGain and digitalize their own customer base. And when you establish partnerships with other companies, you can exchange your customer base. Let me give you an example here. I have a fast food restaurant, and I registered, say, in my application, around 3,000, from 3,000 to 10,000 contacts in over 3 months. And let's say I have 10,000 clients. I go to my partner who has a restaurant or a store, a clothes store, and they have their own digitalized customer base. By the way, guys, if you have questions, write them in the Q&A section, because I'm translating alone today, and I don't think I will be able to scroll the entire chat when looking for your questions. Okay, so go there and post your questions there. And if there is a Q&A session afterwards, we will definitely address your questions as well. So let's go back to the presentation. So when a person, after we exchange our customer base, when the partner, after we exchange our customer base, wants to promote their own products and services, and say it's wintertime almost, well, in the Northern Hemisphere, and they would like to sell their hats or scarves at a 20% discount, and they can use my customer base to advertise their products. Say that product costs $100 and they would like to offer a 20% discount, making it $80. And my clients, because we exchanged our customer base, can enjoy those discounts as well. So essentially, that person, that partner, business owner, can advertise their products among my clients, my fast food restaurant clients. On the other hand, I can advertise my products among that partner's customer base as well, or my services, my restaurant services. And it can be different customers. It can be people who never heard about my restaurants, yet through that platform, they will learn about it. And it works both ways, as you can see. And it's effectively, it helps us increase our customer base and expand your network across one city or beyond it, thus creating a big, effective ecosystem. And now I would like you guys to write me in the chat how much such an application, in your opinion, could cost, how much this application service, uGain business service, could cost. Give me some estimate in the chat. Okay, I already see other answers. Someone says $300 and $500, $300 in the English chat. Okay, I can read the English chat as well.
This is very interesting, incredible. But look, when I expand my database, the sales increase as well. And I can live and feel good in crisis time. Because the more my figures are, the larger my earnings are, the more people I have who will come and try my product, as they all are stimulated or motivated. Let's move on and change this slide, please. And let's discuss one more part of our app, as what you see today is the parts of our system, of our application. There are different options you can find in our application, in our app. Digitalization of the database and collection of statistics and analytics. As soon as I have a dialogue with my client, with my customer, I have the digitalized database, and sometime after, I can get analytics that could be helpful to understand the needs of my customers. I will understand how my business performs. I could know the frequency of purchases, the frequency of visits of my customers, the average check, and understand the factors that impact the efficiency and performance of my business. This tool helps a lot to collaborate with the customers and make reports for one day, for a week, and a month as well. So this is a good reporting tool as well. In addition, I can track the positive, the evolution of the sales in my business. I will see how it performs. Therefore, I think that this option in the app should be actually valued according to its merits. Can you guess the value of the analytical reports that will help me correct my mistakes, fix my mistakes, and improve my performance? Please write down your guesses in the chat. Thank you, Elena, for your guess. I see your responses. And I like it, by the way. I like your feedback, your valuation. You know, this application will help me control and monitor my company, my business. Because as you all know, monitoring and supervision helps improve performance. And I see all the figures, your guesses in the chat, and the figures are not very low, I must say. I see no one putting a guess under 1,000. And let's have a look at the next slide. As when I have a lot of customers, I need to understand how to promote my services or my products. Therefore, in the application, I can advertise my menu, for instance, my goods, my services, my products. I can upload pictures illustrating my business, my offers, and this function could be a good alternative to internet shops, as all our products could be sold online. And users could actually make their orders in the application, including payment function. That's why we, in our application, uGain application to be exact, created the so-called e-commerce option. Can you please guess the value of this additional option? Please, your guesses in the chat, as in the end, I want to do the math and sum up all your figures to realize how much this application may cost. In Italian room, I see the figures 1,000, 2,000. In the English room, 2,000, 3,000, 1,000, 500, 1,000, 1K, 1,500, up to $2-3K. But let's move on and look at the next slide. Flexible marketing settings. You, on your own, set the amount of rewards to be provided to your customers, and at any moment you can adjust actually or fine-tune your loyalty system, your strategy of the loyalty system. That's why I will stress it again. You as a merchant, as an entrepreneur, make your decision on how to promote your business, your products, and the discount you are ready to offer to your customers. And by the way, here we have white paper, so blank paper, in which you can set up your strategy on your own. And let's move on to the next slide, please. This is about the system of staff motivation. This is a tool whereby you can analyze and review the efficiency of your staff to achieve objectives and goals of the business. And it's the settings, so these KPI settings, key performance indicators, and their setting will, by using these KPIs, it will be easier to track the efficiency of each employee of your business. And this factor or this ratio, this coefficient, is calculated automatically in real time, and your staff will be clear about those things they need to improve in their performance to receive their bonuses or to receive their rewards? Well, let's assume that I am a businessman with my business. I'm an entrepreneur with my business. And one of the major pains of any entrepreneur is his staff, unfortunately, as the staff in particular do not always care about the business performance, the performance of the business they work for, as they are not co-owners of this business. And please put a plus in the chat if you agree with this statement, with what I said, that they don't care quite often. That's why having this option incorporated, embedded into our application, we can monitor and manage our HR. And I think that this is one of the key elements that helps to address entrepreneurs' challenges. And we have this ready-made solution already incorporated into our application. In my view, this function, this option offered by our application is invaluable, fully invaluable. But if you want a lot, or you can try to guess and write down in the chat how much this function could cost. Your guesses, please, in the chat. The cost or the value of this staff motivation option. As sometimes customers may submit some grievances or complaints, and we should not forget about this. For instance, I go to a bar, to pub, or to a bar to actually buy my cup of coffee. Generally, the price is $1, and in case the service is bad there, sometimes I'm too shy or too modest, or I don't care and don't go to the business owner to complain about the service I received. And sometimes my decision is to pay this $1, but never come back to this bar. Why? Because of my negative experience there. Maybe the coffee was good, but the service was terrible, was harsh. And being or acting as an entrepreneur, I lose this customer, I lose my revenues, but in addition to that, I should actually pay wages to the guy who actually treats badly my customers. And our application, our tool, so this option will counteract this problem, will remedy the pain of this entrepreneur. Therefore, let's screen out our slogan, uGain with no pain. Next slide, please. As I have a lot of good news and new things to share with you, now from 1 to 100, please write down your level of motivation using the scale from 1 to 100. Whether you are very motivated or not? In Italian chat, we are full 100% motivated. What about the English chat? I'm very excited to see your hundreds. Guys, I see that you are all well motivated. Sorry guys, I had some patchy internet, but now I'm back to you again. Thanks for your patience. Okay, I'm back and let's continue. And now I want to tell you about another incentive we have for our people, because as soon as we realize the value of what we offer, what we have on our hands, what we have prepared for our entrepreneurs, then immediately, instantly, we get motivated and ready to promote and advertise our product. Sell it at a price, at a very ridiculous price, I would say, $300 as a subscription fee for a year. I believe this is a ridiculous amount for any business, as we already discussed this, that all those additional functions that are embedded into our application, their value vary from 1,000 to 2,000, and the value of our overall application was estimated as by an expert to be 3,000. Then we will release different updates for our application. We are full of ideas, but unfortunately, we cannot launch all of them at once, and it will be done gradually. But in any case, we decided to set this low price of $300 as we want to reach the specific results. First of all, to register 50 million companies, to be a part of our system, of our uGain ecosystem. Another goal is to have 1 billion users who already tomorrow will benefit from our token. Think it over, think our plans over. Can you actually imagine the value of our token? But now I want to present to you the options for your earnings. First of all, what you should present to our entrepreneurs. This is an opportunity to get a 50% discount, but you should not sell this discount today. It will be a surprise. It will be a surprise for our entrepreneurs when we invite them to visit our uGain launch celebration. They will be offered and amazed with this brilliant 50% discount, and that's why, just think, we will have additional terms and conditions for our people who can make additional earning under the marketing plan. In the first downline, my earning will be 15%. The figures are in the table on the screen. And as soon as I pay for the subscription fee and register one person who also pays the subscription fee, I can get 15%. But if a partner has no $300 or doesn't pay for a subscription fee of 150, he can actually pay it in installment, $30 a month. What did I tell you before? This is what you need to present, to explain to our entrepreneurs. You need to explain in case our application is paid by another 8 entrepreneurs, then for him, this application will be free for him, for this partner. And this way, I can actually pay for the application based on the commission I received after another 8 entrepreneurs pay their subscription fees. In the table, you may find to say everyone wants to get this application for free. Everyone registers 8 direct clients. Then, through the depth, by using this allocated interest, we can actually have quite a good earning. Should you register in your depth 167.116 companies, your annual earning could be 835,000. So this is a large amount, and this is the first bonus. And don't forget about this allocated or distributed interest percentage. For instance, if I take into account 8 entrepreneurs to be registered and get my subscription free of charge, but then in the depth, I can have additional earning. Let's move to the next slide, as there are 4 types of bonuses. And the next one could be obtained from the customer who buys the subscription fee for the opportunity to benefit from the increased discount. And he can as well build his multi-level business. So he pays for his subscription fee and we get our commission. And the interest, the percentages here are quite similar to the marketing plan. And the third type of bonus here, it is already linked to the payment system. You will receive your percentage from the payments made from the tied bank cards. All the transactions affected in our uGain ecosystem. This is the reason I stress that the more customers or clients, users download our app free, the higher your earnings will be. Even 1 drop of water could actually fill up a glass, then a bottle, then a basin, and then a river. So therefore, try to create and take efforts to create your source of income. And the percentage you receive from all the transactions affected, this breakdown you see in your screen. It will be distributed into 5 levels. And in the next slide, you can actually make your earning. I would call it cashback. It's like your gratitude for word of mouth advertising. I would call it this way for Jungle Telegraph, as it gives you the possibility to earn up to the 3rd level in the depth. And you will get all this for your recommending these goods or services to your friends, to those people you know. And now I've introduced to you 4 types of bonuses uGain project offers. As now, when we move to the next slide, you will see a full picture of the marketing plan and how it is structured. The first 2 columns, the first one, include the percentage distributed under the uGain marketing plan up to 55%, whereas the second one, this is about API, and here is the distribution is up to 37%. You see that in uGain, the percentage is much higher, but in addition to that, I want to explain one more peculiarity. For the API, the key product is educational courses. When I buy educational courses once a month, I tend not to buy educational courses and trainings every day, but I tend to go to cafes, restaurants, bars daily. I buy products in supermarkets. I buy my clothing in shops. And here, the key difference is that in case of uGain, you can get access to all those products we use daily, we consume daily. And this is the first drop in our glass. And drop by drop, day by day, we fill up our pool. And should you review the marketing plan, uGain marketing plan, look, by paying for the subscription fee, we give everyone a chance to make earning, to earn 5% for them making recommendations, for them, for their buying the goods and products, and in the first downline they make 5%, whereas in the second 3%, as you can see in the table. And I believe when we offer this service or the product or this opportunity to make immediately 8% in the depth through your downline, this is already a good start, a good beginning and success. But in case a person wants to make more and he realizing that by buying a subscription, he actually doubles his percentage in the first downline. In the second downline, he makes 5%. This is what he actually got from the first downline without paying for the subscription fee. Therefore, all those who want to make money and like doing this, I encourage you to buy subscription fee, because all those who activate the subscription fee, your database will be synchronized. Your network, your API network will be synchronized with the uGain one, and all those with activated subscriptions, you will see them in your structure, uGain structure. We may not force people make money and buy subscription fee, but a person who understands, he will definitely act not to avoid anything, not to avoid a penny. Or in case I want to have substantial earnings, I will activate my first partner who is to take a training, pay for his subscription fee, and then I will make 12% in the first downline, in the second 7%, in the third 5%, and 3% in the fourth line. Guys, and this is where I start my career promotion. As I want to make even more, I activate 2 partners, and our common marketing plan from an agent to the president in the first downline, the percentage will be fixed, whereas it will vary along the depth. There it will grow, as you see. And you see 5% in line 3, 5% in line 4, and 5% in line 5. And it will be equal to all the ranks. But starting from the consultant, there is line 6 added, and the percentage goes up with every rank. Look what happens in line 7. Here I will make to infinity. I will make my earning. It will be infinity, and it's something incredible. And as you can see from our marketing plan, from an agent to the president, the more I am promoted along my career path, I will make more. And when I am the president from my 6th downline, I will make much more than from my first downline. And this is an excellent, fabulous marketing plan developed specifically for you in the collaboration with Everreach and API. And it's going to be launched quite soon. There is very little time left to that moment. Please be patient. I ask you to be patient. And in the next slide, you will see the plan that will help you make a lot of money, develop your structure, be successful, and become our winners.
The hour contest that is going to be launched during the official launch of the sales of uGain. I think it's going to happen somewhere in mid-November, maybe late November, because at first we need to test our payment system quite thoroughly. And since very soon we are going to launch the testing period of it, and some of you will get to participate in that testing. So please be patient. And it's better to be, safe than sorry. So we have to prepare really well in order to avoid any negativity on social networks. People complaining that our payment system doesn't work, commissions are not accrued, bonuses are not accrued either. So in order to avoid all of that, let's give it more time to testing. and then we can get down to work. When I'm personally 1000% sure that everything works, I will provide you with an instrument that will help you become rich people. So let's start from the fourth prize, which is 5 uGain tokens for each country, 500 uGain tokens for each country. In order to get that prize, you will have 2 weeks, and over those 2 weeks, you will have to register 20 or more companies that will pay for the subscription naturally. And as soon as they join our event, okay, we have Dragash frozen up. Now he is back online. So again, the fourth prize is the 500 uGain tokens for each country, and you'll have to register 20 plus companies over 2 weeks. And this prize is available for anyone, for everyone. And we thought, why not give an additional incentive? And we will. So please keep track of the news and you will learn about it later on. So the third prize, third prize will be given, or you will be eligible to get the third prize if you register 150 plus companies over 1 month. Maybe we will increase the target to 160 because 150 seems too easy. Then the second prize will be a Rolex watch for each country. For that, you need to register 500 plus companies over 3 months. Plus, if you're able to register 1,000 companies and more over 6 months, will receive a Maserati, a hybrid, I heard. And you need to be the first to do that, though. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we decided to provide you with all the necessary incentives and instruments to win in that contest. So let's move on to the next slide and see what kind of instruments we're going to offer here. So all of those who would like to participate in our project, who would like to work in our project, need to receive the certificate. So if you haven't passed the test or didn't take the training, I urgently suggest you do and receive a diploma like that, because there is a lot of work ahead of you. You should also activate your subscription, because by doing so, you can achieve quite considerable results in your career. Now let's move on to the next slide. I will tell you about the instruments that I mentioned before. You can see that we have launched a promotion of 50% discount, which will be in force for 2 weeks. And the business owners, instead of paying $300 subscription, will have only to pay $150. And we have wonderful tools to get as big an attendance as possible at our event, which I will tell you about on the next slide. Oh, well, I forgot one thing. Over those 2 weeks, all those who are able to win the fourth prize will get 500 uGain token points. And I think it deserves a little bit more time and explanation. Imagine that today, when we ensure 20 paid uGain business subscriptions in 2 weeks, we'll get 500 uGain token points. And those who received our certificates, took our training and passed the exam, will receive 1,000 tokens. Add 500 uGain tokens on top of that, and you have 1,500 tokens. Imagine when we have 50 million companies or like several billions users. Imagine how much our tokens can be worth. So in 1 year, one token can be worth $1,000. Now multiply it by if it costs $10, multiply it by 1,500 uGain token points, and you get $15,000 with you having to pay only $30 per month, which is less than 1 cup of coffee per day. And very soon we will reach that price for our uGain token. Yes, $150, it's a discounted price for businesses for 2 weeks. Now, what kind of instruments we have? We have those instruments in our back office, these kind of flyers that you can use to invite to our event different business owners and entrepreneurs. I do the same. I'm doing the same. As I told you right now, I'm right in front of the factory building where wine is produced, and I would like to invite that person to the launching event for our project. And I would like to reiterate that this flyer is going to be your main instrument. It's going to be your business card, which will help you break the ice between you and the business owner and will help you invite a lot of people to our main event, launch event. And on the day when we launch our project, you already will be able to win the 4th prize, and many of you will already be very close to getting the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd prizes. Now let's move on to the next slide. I think next week you will be able to download that flyer from your back offices. The official launch of the project will be held late November. I cannot really tell you the exact date right now because we have to test our payment system first. So don't be in a hurry. We are preparing something really amazing for you. The instruments that will help you in your work, that will help you work at 1000% efficiency with no problems whatsoever. Now let's move on to the next slide. Here I would like to thank you for your attention, for your time, for your participation. And I think that this is one of the segments of our portfolio, can become one of the major segments in our portfolio. This project will indeed allow us to move on the right track. It is part of our business. We are co-owners of that business. We are not hired staff. We are working for our own company, for our own interest and benefit. And again, I repeat, this particular product is included in the global portfolio and would all help us make quite a lot of money. And here I would like to thank you again for your attention, and cheers to everyone, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.